Guys, and welcome back to another video. This one's going to be a first, a new series that I haven't played on this channel before, that I have just played off screen, and tier list stuff. So here is all the enemies of Doom 2016, which I played, and the other one I played. So I'm going to start with Baron of Hell. This one, it's like my second favorite. So they're very fun to fight. They're a challenge on their own, and you actually have to lock in the Lazarus labs when there's two of them. They're good. They're hard, so I'm gonna put him... I'll go with S tier, because honestly they haven't really annoyed me. And actually I'm gonna put them in A tier, because I don't know why, but I feel like they could be harder. And that's really only because whenever I fight them, I use like Gauss cannons and that. So actually, for that reason, I'll put it back. Anyways, Cacodemon. These guys are something. They're very cool, and I like the design, but they are very annoying. When I first played about a year ago, I went on the easiest difficulty. Now I'm on Ultra Violence, which is like 2 difficulties up. So they've become really annoying. I like them. They're cool. So I'm going to put them in B because I like them. It's just because they're a pain in the butt to fight. Cyber Demon. Alright. The first time I played it, he was fun. It's a cool enemy. But the second time, it took me 30 minutes to beat him. I like the music that plays when you fight him, but he's a bum. So I'm going to put him in C tier. Plus, I don't like his design as much. They make him look more like an elk than a, like the moose or deery kind of... isn't an elk? Yeah, elk and moose are the same thing. It doesn't look like the original. So, yeah, it's cool. I just don't like it as much. Cyber Mancubus. These guys, they're pretty cool. They're not much harder. It's just they actually kind of have to pay more attention to where they shoot. So, I'm going to put them in A tier because they're annoying, but it makes sense. Like, they can't really one-shot you like a Cacodemon. Now, Imp. Imps are good. Their design is good, though I personally like the Doom 3 model better. I'm going to put them in front at the top of A tier. They're pretty fun, but their fireballs can be pretty annoying. But that's only if there's a bunch of them and you aren't paying attention. Pinky. I'm going to put Pinky behind because very fun. It's really just when you're in enclosed areas, and it's only just the specters or the shadow pinkies that really annoy me. So yeah. What the hell is... What the heck is that, man? I've never seen that. That must be a boss I haven't done yet, so I'll get rid of that. Alright, Hell Guards. The first, I did find him annoying because I went from Cyber Demon, I was pretty annoyed from that, and went basically straight into these guys. They were a bum. But after I finished the first guy and got used to it, I actually quite liked them. So, I'm gonna put them at the top of B tier. And yep, okay, Hell Knights. Easy S tier. Top. They are my favorite demon. They look really cool and they're challenging but not too challenging. I like them because they're the first enemy you encounter that you actually have to work with. For like Hellraisers and the security and the possessed, they're easy. Like, just blow them up. They only just shoot. I didn't really do much strategy other than Hellraisers, which I just bombed. So they're really... You actually have to lock in, and when the two of them appear at the foundry, you actually have to lock in, and I quite like that. And I love the enemy diversity, and you have to fight... You don't fight any other demon, I think, like you fight Hell Knights that I can think of. Hellraisers. I'll put these guys at the top of B tier. They're not annoying. Actually, I'll put them below. They're not annoying, they're not bad, I just don't really have anything unique with them. Because, like, with each other one, I have a bit of a unique experience. With Possess, I know just easy cannon fodder. With the soldier dudes, I have to kind of pay a bit of attention. I usually just bomb them because they have a bit more health. But with these guys, I do just generally bomb, but the lasers don't seem much. They're unique, but I never really paid too much attention to them, like, gameplay-wise. Lost Souls. D. They're cool, but they're annoying as heck. They're really annoying. They're poopy. Mancubus. I'm just gonna put them up in front of the Cyber Mancubus. I just like them better. Design-wise, I like this one, but they're less... Actually, I think I'll switch it around. Just because I like the look of him better. I'm putting these guys at the bottom. Their shield is so annoying if you don't have the Pareto suit upgrade. That makes it that you don't take as much damage from that. So I've done... There's that one level of the Foundry. Just before you encounter your first Hell Knight is... He's right there. You encounter the first Hell Knight, you beat him, and he's just in the hallway, and he is so annoying. I died like 3 times to him. Possessed. They're good. I mean, they're not... There's not much to say, because they're easy enemies, and they don't really have anything special, but it's cool because they were the first enemy. They're not annoying in any way, so I'll put them in S tier, because there's nothing really bad about them, but there's nothing great, and they're just... I like them, because that's like the first enemy you fight. These guys, the regular suitors, they're cool. I liked how they spiced it up a bit with the fighting. I'll put him there. Yeah, that's probably good, because they just, whenever you're fighting a bunch of different enemy variations, they just blend out. Like, you see they're a different enemy, but you fight them as any others. Now, is this even? I've obviously not reached that part of the game yet, because I thought I'd face every enemy. Revenants, these guys, they're great. They're awesome. They can be a bit annoying. I'm actually gonna switch them out, because these are my favorite enemies. They're very unique, and I like the level they start out on. The like big portal one, we have to climb up the tower. I honestly do not like that level very much, but they're still pretty cool, and I like them. I like it better than it's probably like my favorite, or I really like the Doom 2 original design. I like this one's design. I like the Dark Ages design. I just don't like the Eternal design. I don't know, they just look really goofy. Spectres are good, but they're annoying. So, I'll put them down there, because they're a bit hard to see, and there's not much of different of fighting them. I'm not sure if they have more health. Have not fought him yet, so I'll probably talk about them later. And the Summoners. I do fight these guys differently, so I will say they're unique, and they spawn, they're a bit of a bum, but I just have to, like, whenever I see one, I make sure if I have a chainsaw them, or bomb them with my cluster bomb. They're good. I don't think I've really been killed by one in a good while, so I'll put them at the, yeah. Now, Unwilling, they're chill. They're really just possessed, but like useless. So, I mean, I like their design. They're cool, but I guess that was just the way of them putting more enemies that do nothing in. They're cool. I'm not sure if it's always, but I had a bit of a bug that I couldn't, like, glory kill them, even though I was really close to them. So I'll put them here. And I'll put them both down here. I like them, but I don't think they should be higher than all of these, just because they're easy. Alrighty. That's it. That's my Dune 2016 ranking. of all the enemies that I have faced, except for these three. So, yeah. Alrighty, have a good one.